All right, check, check. Here we go. So for number 4, let's just make sure that everything is correct here. So for number 4, I entered the data in and I got, let's just double check every single number is correct. So when I enter that in, I'm going to go ahead and press Stat, Calc, option 4, enter, 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 enter until it shows up. And these are the numbers that do pop up on my list. So it's going to be 0.09x plus 16.26 when I round to the nearest 2 decimal places. So for letter B, I'm going to copy down that equation one more time, but this time I am going to make a prediction when the backpack weighed 27 pounds. So when it's 27 pounds, we're talking about the Y value. So usually we are going to plug in for X most of the time. That's when it's easier, but for this one, we needed to plug in 27 in for Y. So I'm going to go ahead and replace this Y value with the number 27. So when I do that, let's see what happens. So our first step is how do I solve for X? So right there, how do I solve for X? My first step is to subtract 16.26 to both sides. When I do that, what do I get? Let's see, using our calculator. 27 minus 16.26 gives us 10.74. So 10.74 equals 0.09x. All right, our next step is going to be to divide both sides by 0.09, and that's going to get x by itself. When I do that, I'm going to get the answer of x equals, or is approximately, 119.33. All right, one more thing. What's the R value, just to make sure that everything's correct? The R value, when I go to Stat, go back to LSRL, the R value happened to be 0.79469. Now here's the thing, we only need 2 decimal places, right? So 2 decimal places right there. But here's the thing. We don't really care about these numbers, right? But the 6 will round up the 4 to a 5. Now the 5 will round up the 9 to a 10, and this would actually become 0.80. But 0.79 is also accepted. So comparing these answers to the ones on the answer key on the very bottom, we're going to notice that the answers do match up. So if you have any questions about how I got to my answer, you could rewatch the video or just let me know.